mother that I butchered the sentence again. And I understand that the obsessions that you are experiencing, however short lived, or the fears that they have, are causing terror. They're engaging in a lot of mental compulsions that will be stabilized like a 5G network on a philosophy. And the fear is that not getting at the truth will end up in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And they want to figure out the truth. That's what the person with pure oaths and engagements, they get over that fear, whatever it is. The fear that the world is not really round, and they engage in engagements and mental compulsions, whether it's weddings, parties, thinking of conversations that they've had before with their peers, their colleagues, and they're thinking of articles and different threads and back off. So they're constantly shape shifting and intellectualizing speech. They're constantly repeating certain thoughts and uncertain thoughts as well. They're trying to get at the truth. They're trying to get that uncertainty. And remember, OCD is the disease of the the reality is that in line and on this line, there is no such reality. People with OCD, they're trying to obtain certain realities that don't exist. And if it's possible, then it is, and it ain't. You know, the sheer of it all, the shiny aspect. It's the kind of safety behavior that leaves even people with pure demands might seek reassurance from different people, and they may seek reassurance from their family members and the internet with all that information that's available out there all these days. They might avoid the situation itself that triggers the fear, or that instructs uncertainty. But let's just say I got really mad at my wedding board. I thought about all those flower compositions. I was gonna really have a stomping tantrum. But I really don't have that thought, and that doesn't mean I have OCD. But what's my compulsion in this scenario? So, if one thinks about it deeply enough and for a long time and stays in the hotter than the AC of dog, then one gets the point. That it isn't as pointless as one thought it was, but is not really useful either. So we all take steps towards this kind of embellished living, and it's really rare because the compulsion is also any type of escape and safety refuge, like a safety behavior. Even if a person has the Purell in a Purell, they seek reassurance from other people. They might seek reassurance from the local guides and spirits, or from the internet. I think so. They might avoid the situation altogether that triggers the fear or uncertainty. And let's just say it's really pretty when I get mad and I channel that inwards, and like I'm going to focus on the bitter patterns of guilt, and what is my say in that scenario is the real question, because I'd be at fault if, oh my goodness, what does that mean about me? Why would I have such a thought? Why would anyone have such a thought? Horrible thought. Am I a criminal? I must be. Mama, I'm in love with a criminal by Britney Spears. And with the fears acting out the thoughts, there's a term called thought action fusion, which is when a person is believing and acting out of that belief. And that leads to tie the two together. And you have to remember that a fault is a fault is a fault is a fault. It's just that. And just because you have a thought doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to act out of the oath. How many times have I had these kind of ideas? How many times have I scanned the universe and heard it all so clear? Not many.